is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to another video. We're gonna hop right into this date night glam. I'm first starting off with outlining my brows. I just go over the shape that it already is. I fill it in. I don't fill it in all the way in the front because I like that ombre, like slightly light to dark look. I then go in with my e.l.f. concealer. It is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer, satin finish in the color medium beige. I impulsively cut a slit in my eyebrow, guys, so y'all are gonna see that I just take some concealer through that just to clean it up a little bit and then finish outlining. I'm now going in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I love this primer so much, you guys. It really does help your makeup stick. And then the second primer that I use is the Lip Bar Next to Skin Blurring Primer. And y'all, I love this primer as well. It really does help blur the skin, and I feel like it leaves my skin hydrated. I do want to add that I did moisturize my face prior to putting anything on there, so make sure you do prep your skin before applying any products. Now with the flat foundation brush, I'm going in with my NARS foundation. Guys, I don't know how to pronounce this word, so I'll apply it on the screen. This is my summer shade, and then if anybody wants to know what my winter shade was, it is Tahoe. But I start applying it with the flat foundation brush, and then I go in and blend it with a regular fluffy or thicker foundation brush. Guys, I am just a girly that loves makeup. I do not have all the technical terms for you all, so please just bear with me. Once you apply all the foundation to your skin, you just want to continue to blend it all out. Just continue to blend until everything looks nice and even. That flat foundation brush really do help make sure everything is spread evenly across your face before you blend. Now I'm onto contouring, and I'm using my liquid bronzer and contour by e.l.f. in the shade 10. I first apply this on the back of my hand, that way I'm able to control how much product I pick up and apply onto my skin. When applying my contour, I like to apply it a little bit higher than where I actually want it to sit, because some way, somehow, I always get it to drag down a little bit. So that is a trick to get your contour to sit nicely so that your face is nice and sculpted. After contouring, it's time to add my blush. I went in with the Lip Bar Fresh Clove Dream Blush in the shade Talkish Cheek. You guys, I love this blush. I think it's so pretty, so pink and pigmented. I highly recommend, and their products are vegan. I highly recommend using a small eyeshadow fluffy brush to blend out your liquid blush. This was actually the first time that I used this technique, and I highly recommend. It kept everything exactly where I wanted it to be. I then go in with that same brush that I used to contour with, just to blend both of those products together. Now I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It is super coverage, and it is in the shade Warm Sand. This shade is just a few shades lighter than my regular skin tone, so I'm using this simply to conceal and to brighten under my eyes just a little bit. I am now setting my face with some Next to Skin setting spray by the Lip Bar, just to make sure everything holds for the night. You don't want to move your concealer too much out of the places that you put it, so make sure that you're focusing it only in the places that you want your concealer to be. On this side, I will be blending my concealer a little bit up and high so that I have a more lifted look. I do have a birthmark on my right side, so if you want that lifted look, you would do it on both sides. However, I'm just doing it on this side, and you all will see how my face just starts to look a little bit more lifted. The key to a successful makeup look is blending, guys, so make sure you blend every single area that you apply product and blend everything through so there's no harsh lines. I'm now going back to that first concealer from e.l.f. I will be using this concealer to brighten up under my under eyes. I am taking this concealer and blending it down on the sides of my nose. I did that with the other concealer as well. This step is really important so that when it's time to contour your nose, you have that nice chiseled look. Also, with the concealer that I'm using to lighten under my eyes, I'm strictly only keeping it literally right under my eyes. I don't use this concealer to lift my face as much. It literally just stays under my eyes so that I can brighten in that area. To sculpt my face a little bit more, I take whatever is left on that brush that I used to blend out my concealer and put it right under my contour. I'm now going in with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. It is the translucent rose one. Before I set my face, I am going to go back and blend under my eye and make sure I don't have any caked up concealer so that I don't crease. And then I apply a little bit to the back of my hand before applying it to my face, and I lightly tap it into my skin. I don't want to bake at this moment. I just want to set all the places that I just placed concealer. So again, take a little bit of product, apply it to the back of your hand, and then press it into your skin lightly. Now it's time to bake. I'm first going to go under where I contour just to sculpt out that part of my skin again, and then I'm only going to bake right underneath my eyes, like in the inner corners where I want it to be brighter. It's now time to set all the other areas that we applied product, so I'm going in with my NYX Buttermelt Bronzer in the shade Butter Off. Y'all, I love this stuff. I then go in with her sister, the NYX Buttermelt Blush in the shade My Butter Half, and you all can see how pigmented it is. A little goes a long way. I highly recommend this product. Like, I love it. This is literally all I use. I am focusing this on the higher parts of my face and right underneath my eyes just a little bit, and then I go back in with that same brush that I used to contour just to blend them together. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my One Size loose setting powder in the shade Sweet Honey, and I'm only going to take a little bit and I'm just going to dab it all around the areas of my face and even press in that powder that I had when I was baking. With my big fluffy brush, I'm just going to brush my entire face to get off any extra powder that could be sitting there, and just to make sure everything is nice and blended together. I'm taking that same bronzer from NYX and I'm going to now contour my nose. I go down both sides of my nose. I don't know what that's called, guys, but y'all can see that I just go on both sides of my nose and also in the upper inner parts of my eyes and underneath my eyebrow. I don't know what it's called, but you all see what it's doing. And then I'm going to take a little bit from that brush and just brush down on the sides of it too to blend that harsh line out. And that's pretty much how I contour my nose. Once we're done setting everything with powders and sculpting everything, you want to go in with your setting spray and just spray your face and set everything so everything can melt together. After setting my face, I went in with a random highlighter from a random palette I got from Marshalls, guys. I don't know what it's called. I had it for a very long time, but I'm just placing it on my cheekbones, underneath my eyebrows, and on my nose. Now I'm just using a liquid liner to line my eyes up. I don't know how to explain this part at all, you guys. I just watch videos, but I do that little eye thingy, I think. This takes practice. I'm sorry I can't explain this part, but that's what it looks like. I also attempted an eyeshadow look. Again, I'm not the best when it comes to my eyes, but I did do that as well. Now for the start of the show, I'm using a lip liner from the Lip Bar. It is in the shade Straight Facts, and I'm going to overline my lip, guys. I always overline my top and my bottom lip. Now that I got my lips lined exactly how I want them and blended out all the edges, I go in with this liquid lipstick from the Lip Bar in the shade Boss Lady. After putting the lipstick on, I then go back in with my lip liner just to create some more definition in my lips, if that's the words, but I wanted a darker outside and like perimeter, so I just go in and refill and reline those areas of my lips so I can have that like gradient ombre kind of look, if that's the word for it. You all will see. Also, if this ever happens to you, just take a brush with a little bit of concealer on it, a leftover concealer, and just clean it right on up and it is gone. I did insert a video of how my makeup looked at the end of the night, so make sure y'all stay tuned to the end of the video to see that. This pretty much sums up the video, guys. You now have the perfect date night glam. Let me know what you all think in the comments down below. If you do try this look or try this lip combo, please tag me in your photos. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!